Unfortunately, I'm really mad right now, so here's a rant. Yeah, I think I just use this channel to rant. These are just strictly my opinions. There's nothing to it. It's just 我现在很生气. This is a message strictly to me if this applies to you. You are not hard to love, you are hard to reach. Let people earn the right to know you, but don't make them scale invisible walls. You do not need to be healed to be worthy, you just need to stay honest with yourself. Your art is not a side project, it's your mirror. Keep writing, keep questioning, keep being too much for the spaces that want you small. Yeah. Oh, I got my squid here because 我现在很生气. I saw this reel today, so they were saying how, you know, the whole thing about like male loneliness and whatever, but when it comes to a woman, it's always leftover woman. I think a lot of women choose to be single, and why do we get so much shit for choosing to be single? I'm not saying I'm like out of this world and blah blah blah. I just think that if I date someone, I want to date someone better. If I don't find better, I'll die alone. Like, that's okay with me. I'm pretty good single. Like, why do you need a man? I feel like I can do a lot of things without a man. Literally, my bar is so low, to be honest. Like, it's really not that. It's just that I don't find that many people interesting enough to keep around for that long. When your original plan was to die alone, that was my goal for a while until I realized, hey, I like one person. And it's really funny because I found that I had the ability to like one person. That doesn't mean I can like everyone you send to me. And unfortunately, I feel like the guys I've liked and like my type or whatever, I don't really have a type. My friends know, like it's all kind of scattered. I do kind of know literally by the first meetup that if I'm interested in the guy or not. I feel like, yes, you should give people a chance and see people in real life and stuff, but like usually through text message, if he's not fun over text, I doubt he's gonna be fun in person. Just personal experience. I've been on a few hinge dates this year because my parents are driving me insane. They keep sending me random dudes and I'm like I have told my mom, like, stop sending me random guys. You don't need to send me random guys. She keeps saying that I'm being so picky and like I'm not appreciative of these relatives sending me random guys. I have said before they started sending me random guys that I don't really want to meet random guys. I told her if you find that so necessary, okay, you can send them my way, but like there's nothing really coming out of this, especially when they can't speak a word of English or barely speak a word of English. It's really hard because, okay, yes, I speak Chinese, but like I feel like in order to really understand the whole Asian American identity, my perspective, I feel like you need to have at least like basic English and like understand where I'm coming from. I think the most important thing to me is that I can communicate with this person. And unfortunately, the people they keep sending me, like, I'm sorry, like this may sound kind of narcissistic, but I don't think they have that much to offer me like mentally. I'm privileged enough to seek this thing called love. I know I'm pretty much a hopeless romantic. I don't want my love to be fickle. Again, like I want to love one person, be loved by one person, and I'm not used to how society deems people so replaceable. I don't like keeping people around. It's always like, oh, you should talk to them, keep talking to them. I won't talk to people that I don't find necessary to talk to. I don't think it's polite to keep people around. Like maybe if this was me a couple years back, if I was like interested in the guy, I'll keep talking to them. But now I feel like I'm too old for that. Even if I'm interested in the guy and he doesn't have plans to build a future together or even thoughts about it, I don't want to talk to you because I'm tired. I don't, if you're not gonna treat me genuinely, I can't treat you genuinely. And it's really hard because like I know I have like my walls built up and whatever, but like I know my walls are built up and I don't expect people to go out of their way to love me, and that's okay. And I enjoy life pretty okay by myself. It's really annoying because like, okay, when you live with people that have certain ideals, you start questioning if you're the problem. And I think I'm able to love in the way I do because of how I go about life. And I think I've said this multiple times that I've never dated anybody because if he's not doubling down for me, I'm not doubling down for him. I think it's a waste of my time. I'm not saying like if we're dating we have to get married, but I hope that's something we're working towards. I feel like it's really hard to find mutual interest, and it's just hard, especially because like I know the type of men I like, and usually they have their whole life together and they're, you know, everybody's self-improving right now who wants to date. They have hobbies, they're working on stuff. I think that's like my ideal man, and unfortunately guys that know what they're doing don't tend to want to be tied down by a relationship. Honestly, I don't really like, I don't seek to tie them down. I just think like, unfortunately, if I like this guy, he has to have more to offer because I think I have a lot to offer in the sense of like me as a person. The way I love is pretty special, at least it is to me. Again, like I have not slept with anyone. I don't plan to if I'm not like sure I like the guy. Like I just don't like when people treat love to be so, don't like when people don't take responsibility in loving. I don't know how else to go about it. At this point, like people have called me naive, people have said that I'm hopeless romantic. Well, okay, I'll stay that way. If all the good guys are fictional, then let that be it. We die alone, thank you. It's really annoying because every time they send me random guys, the one recently pissed me off especially because, okay, let me paint the picture. Usually I don't air these stuff. I don't really talk about my hinge dates too, other than that one because he really traumatized me. Like the other ones, like, you know, it's just like, you know, you see them in person, you get to know them for like a minute and then you move on. I don't know, this one really pissed me off because I guess my great aunt is like besties with his great aunt or whatever. And so my grandpa was like, hey, send me some photos of you. And I was like, okay, fine. And he was asking for so many photos and I was like, okay, fine, here. But I was like, if you need any more photos from me, just don't. Like, I don't really need to know this man. I don't really care. Like, you guys keep finding me people that I don't really want to know. But like, my mom's like, 这是他们的好心, 好心, 好心. She's like, don't decline, blah, blah, blah. So, okay, fine. Here's my photos. And the fact that he saw my photos before I even got to know him is really annoying because I didn't get to see his photos. And also on top of that, my grandpa asked me 3 times how tall I am. I'm not tall, I'm 5 feet 0 point nothing. Why do I have to explain myself 3 times? And then like he texts me, like the guy, and he's not that tall. So why did you ask me if I was tall 3 times? It really pissed me off because like I went on a decent hinge date, which is actually really surprising. But the guy's flying out the country for a little bit and then he's coming back to get a PhD in a whole different city. So like there's nothing going on there, but like it was a decent hinge date, okay? Like at this point I think I'm done like online dating too, because like, oh my gosh, like people don't reply, just me where people don't reply. But also like I have been on dates where from the text conversations weren't exactly that interested in the guy, but like I'm like, okay, give people a chance. You know, I don't really like the fact that like, you know, dating apps are really superficial. You kind of swipe left and right on people. So like when people like send me a like, I kind of just like, I think I give people chances and I go out and see people, but like unfortunately I kind of know the type of people I like, and unfortunately attraction is nothing I can fix and I don't seek to fix. Right now I don't even see the need to see people in person if I can't really talk to you that well through text message, because like I hate to be this person, but I am this person. But like I also am more than ready to take up the responsibility of dying alone. And my mom, she keeps saying like, oh, is your plan to 在家里啃老？然后我就觉得很生气，因为我觉得我这个人已经挺好的。I understand how people are like just move out, but like I think family is really important to me, and if I move out now, I'm never coming back. I swear to God, I'm never coming back, okay? I think like moving out to me is also running away from my problems, because like how do I communicate with my parents effectively? Like I just don't know. And also it's like, it's really annoying because my mom's like 啃老, like am I even 啃老? I go to work every day. I work 9 to 5. I help out at our restaurant when I can. I send my sisters to art classes. That's why you guys see me in parking lots all the time. don't know what else, like, and like she has so many auntie friends. I don't know English. I'm always filling out the forms. I'm always the person to go to. Like, yes, I live at home. I'm sure I eat at home, but I buy groceries sometimes. I don't ask them for money. I pay my phone bill. I bought my car. I paid off my car. That master's degree that I withdrew from, that was all my money. I give my mom a little bit of money every month too. So like, how am I not enough that you think that I have to get a man in order to be enough for you? Like, what is enough? And it's really annoying because like growing up Asian American, it's like you're never really enough. I feel like once you meet expectations, they'll only find more expectations. Once you start dating someone, they're going to be like, oh, when are you getting married? Oh, do you want to like have a kid soon? Trust me, those are coming. If you give in that easy, I'm telling you. My mom's like, oh, just date for the experience. Oh, I don't want any more lessons. Unfortunately, I'm tired. I don't want to get into things that I don't see the result in. And I think it's really silly to me that I'm 25 and I'm considered a leftover woman. It's really silly that they keep trying to find me guys that honestly have not much to offer. I'm not saying this with any disrespect. It's just really annoying because half the guys they send me, like, they don't really have their own opinions, and I really don't like that. They're like, oh, my parents are saying that blah blah blah. Like the recent guy, he was like, I think our parents are trying to get us to meet. My mom's not doing that, but my mom's like, oh, if the relatives are trying, you should, you know. But it's just really annoying. I'm sorry, he needs to have some opinions of his own. I can't. And like half of the time when like these relatives send at least like the guys to me, it's because probably the guy's family has money. And it's really annoying because for me, I don't think I'm that fickle. Neither do I think money will change anything. If he doesn't have the ability to make his own money, half the time it's like the family has money, but that's not your money. And I just find that really annoying. I don't know how this is gonna come off, but I think I can do anything a man can do. Half the time, like the guys I find interesting or admire, like sometimes I think I'm like, do I like him or do I want to be him? That's the person I am because I don't think I'm any less. And I don't understand why society feels the need to make women feel like they're any less. It's really insane to me that we're pretty much like the first generation of women that have the option to live without a man. And to me, it seems like society is scared of that. It really pisses me off when the people I love deem me so unworthy. Because my mom has been like, why are you so picky and why are you... They know kind of about like the last guy that I liked, and sure, he had a lot of like his own problems, but like on paper he had a lot more to offer. Honestly, I think I learned a good sum from him, you know? I think for a long time society taught women to be okay with less. I don't think I'm okay with less. If you give me less, then I'd rather die alone. To be fully honest, I think the only reason I would want to get with a guy is if he made me happy. That's literally my only bar. If I like talking to you, I think that's all I need. But it seems to me that I think I can't function as a person without a guy in my life. I really love my parents, but then at the same time, like, my mom, time to time, she tells me, she's like, if anything, like, I'll be willing to feed you. Like, you'll always have shelter. But like recently, because like, she's like, you're just being picky now. Sorry, it seems to you that I'm so hard to love. I just think my type of love is hard to find in this society, and I'm not willing to love that many people. That's all. I hope you guys aren't having any of these issues. It's really annoying to me. And like I asked the last hinge date, it was okay hinge date, and it's nice to have someone open and close your doors. He was a gentleman. Do you even consider hinge dates? I consider them a hangout, cause like you kind of just go and like interview the guy, see, you know. But anyways, I bought him flowers. 你看一下花花，很香哦。I can't rip this off. I don't understand why they always have to put like stickers on it. It 不好看，但是我觉得这个很好看。Yeah, I asked him like his opinions of me. so far, and he said that I'm a very outgoing, cheerful person, and you know, which I think he is correct. He was saying that like most men don't get flowers. Most men receive flowers when they're under. If people treat me well, I'd love to treat people well, but you have to treat me well first, unfortunately. Yeah, I really have to go to work, but I hope I don't rant about this anymore. I'm sorry, I need an outlet. I keep telling my mom like the same things. I'm like, dude, if you're gonna send me a guy, at least can you please have him speak English and like be average looking at least? I'm sorry, my pride is my ego's kind of going from the last guy to whatever they're offering me right now. Like I don't know how I can do that, unfortunately. I feel like for me, the next guy just has to be better, or I'm just gonna start digging my grave outside over there, 6 feet under. Yeah. Dude, can I just die alone? Like, please, just let me die alone. Is that hard to ask? Okay, have a nice day. Bye-bye.